There's the clean channel price.
This amp instantly seems louder than it's supposed to be.
It's big transformers and 6L6s. It's 6 preamp tubes. I mean, it's a serious amp. What we ended up doing, it's basically a 50-watt amp that we scaled down to 15. It's basically your lower plate voltage. So it's kind of one of those things where it hits the rails at 15, you know, when you sine wave and you expand it, and it hits the rail that starts flattening, and that's where you take the measurement, 15 watts. But it keeps going.
So that comes across like, did you guys, so you set out to make it 15 watts, but you made it 15 watts because of the decision, right? It could have been more.
It could be. I could literally, probably in about 30 minutes, change this to a 55-watt amp. It's just a matter of swapping transformers real quick.
And that's my first reaction right now to it, is that it's bigger and fuller and more than a 15-watt amp.
It conspires to sound that way. Now, we started out with this amp. I was doing the small amp thing. So doing 6V6s.
Right.
And Mark is a dyed-in-the-wool vintage 30 guy and 6L6s. You know, no EL34s in his Archon and, you know, that kind of 6L6s. That's his thing. And I guess his rectifiers and all that kind of stuff, 6L6s. And so we tried the 6V because that's the little brother.
Right.
And he just wasn't feeling it, you know. He said, I got to have that 6L6 tone. So it ended up, okay, we bit the bullet. It's basically, we put those in there and detuned it, kind of like a Harley Davidson motor. I hear those can run really smooth.
Really?
I hear they can. I hear they're detuned on purpose. I don't know if that's true. But it's kind of one of these things where you just basically, you know, the power scaling thing where it just lowers plate voltage. And it's kind of one of those, you pick the right transformer and you can hit 15 watts. But the final winding of this transformer got us about 16 or 17 watts, so it's cheating a little.
Right.
But what's 2 watts among friends, you know?
That
depends on what's coming out of the wall too. Some days it's bumped up to 18, some days it's 14, you know, depending on the wall wattage, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Can we try the dirty side now? No, the...
Uh-oh!
Yeah.
Watch out.
That is huge sounding.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely a stage volume setting right now. I mean, it's not a huge stage, but you could be on
Look
stage.
what I got.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the bass is down, right?
It is now.
So... So this amp really, to me, based on what you were saying, this is the culmination of the high gain stuff you learned from the Archon, the mass production stuff you learned from Cinzera, and then this is the child of that.
Well, it is, but the big picture that is Tremonti. We worked for 2 years with him on this, and he would say things like, "This is my favorite treble setting. Please make that happen right there."
Really?
Stuff like that. And then he said, "Okay, let's get some high mids like my triple rack going, or let's get some of that low end thing going, like whatever, you know."
I know this is silly, but I gotta ask: the LED color changing, like that was his idea, your guys' idea? Like who decided? Like where did that? This is an odd thing.
Well, here's you know the reality of it. I ran out of room up front.
So there's no to put the indicator, light indicator.
Yeah. No, it's kind of that was part of it. I had some toggle switches here that I was going to use for for the LEDs or whatever, and that turned out to be kind of not cool, you know, whatever.
Right.
Somebody made them, you know, just an offhanded mention in one of our meetings. Why don't you light the inside up? That'd be cool, you know, there's cage and everything, you know, you know, put a light in there, you know, whatever. And I got to thinking, and you know, I kind of gritted a little bit, and I said, okay. I've seen, you know, little tubes where they actually they put LEDs right underneath the, you know, that kind of a thing. I said, that's kind of cool. So I got to looking at it, and I said, okay, I'm going to go for it. You know, if I'm going to be a bear, I'm going to be a grizzly. So I took these right here, and I put a little LED right in front of every one of them. I blocked it with the with a little angle so it doesn't shine right in your eyes.
Right.
And it literally, if we turn it off, you can see a
on
cool pattern on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, it's really. I mean, it's bright in here, and it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you turn, it's really neat. You know?
Oh wow.
But look at on top too.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we got high, you know, intensity LEDs and all that kind of stuff. And so we worked it out. This little thing right here is his symbol, you know.
Right.
Tremonti means 3 mountains, I think. And that's kind of his symbol. So we wanted to give it a little flash on the side and all that kind of thing. One of the first versions we did, we totally armied it out. We did, you know, army green, and we had yellow stars on the side, and that was cool. But I think this is really neat. Well,
like I said, you've definitely established you guys as premier amp builder, you know, company now, which is, I think, and we know. Here's the deal: we all know that's a huge feat. Very few companies have ever been able to double dip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's one of those syndromes. Like, if you got a famous actor and he's also a fantastic like artist, painter.
Yeah.
They don't give him they only give him one or the other.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. It's one of those things like, you know, if some of the big guitar companies also came out with amps, you know, it's like, you know, but then if you're just an amp company, you know, you get that full pop, you know.
Right.
So it is an interesting thing. Now Fender pulled it off great.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're the go-tos as far as that kind of
fun. Thank you, Doug.
All right, thank you.
Again, that was awesome. Thank you for the tour of the amp too. That was amazing. And as always, thank you guys so much for your time. And until next time, know your gear.